Welcome to Earth Love Global. Here we are carrying out spray applications of humic teas. This takes 2 years to create this product, and it's alive. It's a 5-minute humic tea. The best part about this is when you apply it to the surface, as you can see, this is a dragon fruit farm. We have applied the wood chip down on the surface, and that covers the soil. That protects the microbes from dying. But because it's so high in carbon, nearly 500, anywhere from 3 to 500 to 1 carbon to nitrogen ratio, you really want, because plants, animals and humans all live off of 30 to 1. So when you're applying carbon to your surface, you can actually in fact detriment your soils by applying too much carbon. This process, what we're doing is we're reversing the carbon by applying a humic activated liquid over the carbon, and then that liquid falls down in under the wood chip, and by falling down in under the wood chip it stays alive. So instead of waiting 2 years for this to happen, this is instant in the field. This is great for regenerating farms on a large scale. We're on 10 hectares and we can apply at $3 to $6 in fertiliser costs to the land per acre. So when you're applying that per acre and you add that up, it's pretty cheap. But the problem is you've got to start 2 years in advance to really get it to where you want to achieve, which is the humus production, the end result. So in this location, they've applied the wood chips, and now we're applying the liquid humus, which has got humates, like alive microbes that you just can't get anywhere except for in really old soils that are really healthy. And not even if you were to buy products out off the shelf, they still don't have these microbes. These microbes are alive because they're from this ecosystem, from this location. And when they're from this location, they actually don't detriment when you apply them out into the field. They help the plants in the field. Because when you apply anaerobic bacteria from some products, when you open the container up and it stinks, this is not good. That's anaerobic, and they will detriment your good fungi and bacteria. And in fact, they're hot. So what they do is they end up heating up your soils, and you're like, we need more rain because our soils are dry. No, you got hot microbes in the field, and those hot microbes, no matter how much rain you have, will completely evaporate all your moisture. Now I can hear you saying, oh no, what do we do? We're so in trouble. It's easy. You can contact Earth Love Global, and we come out and we can assess your soils and have a look at where your production's at, and have a look at what we can do to increase your productivity in your field. And it's easier than you think. We can actually turn around a location by 7,500 years in just 1.6 years. And how do we do this? We do this by the application of beneficial fungi and bacteria and organic matter. And then that beneficial fungi and bacteria will then distribute out into the ecosystem, and it will start to increase your soil humus production, So we've come in and we're applying a phosphorus-based humus application, and these microbes were set up for this 2 years ago on this property so this could happen. And what happens is when you have a bad season, you actually start to have a good season because you go to your piles where you've organised it years in advance and you grab your products from there which have these ecosystem fungi and bacteria, and you can turn them straight into a liquid form and apply them into your field. Now, if you don't have your mulch on top of your soils, the problem with this is the fact that the sun will bleach any microbes and any fungi and bacteria instantly in the sun. The UV just kills them off. So what you want is you want to be protecting any microbes that you put out into a field. You want at least 200 to 400 mils of coverage in any area to stop the plants from, the sun from evaporating the plant's fungi and bacteria. And by doing that, you start to build your soil humus. Now, to build 7,500 years of soil humus, you need 15 inches to be regenerated. How can you regenerate 15 inches? Well, look at nature. What does nature do? Nature applies organic matter. So it is organic matter that you need to start to apply to the ground and to the surface. And when you do this, that organic matter will start to break down. It takes 500 years to make 1 inch of soil humus. 500 years to make 1 inch of soil humus. Now we can do 7,500 years in just 1.6 years. So how is that possible? That is by following nature's law, and that is humanity can use equipment, machinery, tractors, and we can buy in bulk organic matter. We can grow seeds at a rapid rate by using fungi and bacteria, especially ELG Micro 15 products, which will rapidly increase the root systems of the plant. And by doing that, you start to increase your biodiversity in your field. So as you can see on these areas, there is no organic matter coverage. So anywhere the sun hits throughout the day, those fungi and bacteria die. The problem here is we're going to have to reapply every day. So the best way is cover your soils with growing organic matter. Oversow with seeds, oversow with low coverage plants, oversow with anything that you can to getting the location to grow and cover those soils and protect those microbes. Thank you from the Earth Love Global team. You can drop onto our Earth Love Global social media channel and platform. We are on Instagram, Facebook, Google, LinkedIn, YouTube. If you want to learn more about soil humus, if you want services or products, contact or reach out to the Earth Love Global team on any of those platforms. We're here to reverse your land effectively and efficiently and naturally. Thank you from the entire team here at Earth Love Global. Thank you for your time, and we'll be back next week.